A couple of months ago, I was sitting in my math class when suddenly the teacher came in and she brought two of our younger classmates to us. Basically, they didn't have time to write this exam that they were writing when they were missing, so they would have to use our lesson to substitute for the time. And me sitting literally in the front row and in the middle, she, of course, had to put me somewhere else because that was like the best spot for her to write the exam. And so she didn't send me somewhere on a complete different direction, like to the complete other side of the class. No, no, no. She basically set me one seat to my left. And let's just say it wasn't the best seat because I was sat in front of one of the most incompatible guy when it came to me. I wouldn't say that he was a bully. He just really liked to pick on people just for the sake of it. He was the type of guy that when he would see you basically minding your own business and indulging in your own thoughts, just not caring about the reality at all, he would basically pick something like a small object and he will start rubbing it on your hair or on your shoulders and stuff like that. And yeah, he always liked to touch me for some reason. And this time was no fucking different. He grabbed this empty bottle, I think it was some kind of juice, and he started to rub it on my hair. And I don't know why, but on that day, I just really wasn't feeling like it. Not only were the negative thoughts of like, bro, why do I have to be here until like 2 p.m.? Why can't I just go home and be productive? I don't even get along with the people here anyway. I'm just gonna get bored out of my mind and not do anything. This fucking sucks. Why do I need to keep being here? How long do I need to be here until I will be free? For fuck's sake. And now I have to deal with this asshole. I immediately started to think about solutions that I would use to defend myself against this moron. And I realized that there was only one and one only solution that would basically make him go away and stop picking on me for at least some time. So, for at least that one day. You see, whenever a dumbass picks on you, you cannot be formal. Like, that's just straight up not going to work. Do you think that when Visigoths and Ostrogoths, when they're invading Rome, do you think that the Romans were successful at, formally dealing with them? Like, oh, hey guys, if you just go away, we will give you all of this nice treasury. No, motherfucker. They raided Rome and sacked it to the ground. That's what happens when you let primitive people fuck you over. And so, the only way to combat them is to literally be connected to your primal mind, to raise your voice and to use swear words. Yeah. And so I slowly turned back, only looking at him with one eye, and I just told him, "Do you like it?" And he just said, "Yeah." And then one of the girls that was sitting right next to him, she knew what was going on because she was a smart one, and she knew what type of guy this classmate of mine was. And she immediately told him, "Please stop." And mind you, during all of this time, he was keep rubbing me on my back hair. And then the dumbass had the audacity to turn on her, and he told her that, "What do you mean? He already approved it." This is what happens when you don't set clear boundaries between yourself and between other people. You get this infinite self-fulfilling prophecy that they basically like approve themselves of doing just really cheeky shit that they think they're gonna get away with just because you don't respond for the first like 5 seconds. They literally, on a subconscious level, decide and fucking approve and think that it is morally okay just because they weren't raised right to literally grab a water bottle and then to literally do those kinds of motions on your back hair. I know that you may think that it wasn't really that big of a deal. I mean, he was just touching you with his water bottle. That's everything. But Just imagine how much this could escalate into the future. That water bottle could turn to hands, and that rubbing could turn into scratching, and that scratching could turn into punching. You know what I mean? If you let a dumbass to take small steps and being more confident on, on when it comes to picking on you, they're gonna scale that up like there's no tomorrow. Like I bet my ass, I bet my life savings that in a month from now, if I never said anything, he would have started punching me. And I'm not joking. That's how confident I am in this shit. Anyways, moving on. So I then continued to look at him with a not a mad expression, like I had my two eyebrows like completely together. No, no, no. I just had an annoyed expression. But this time I pulled my eyebrows even more down and I basically raised my voice, which I'm not proud of. But when it comes to talking to primitive people, you need to do something like that. And so I raised my voice and I told him, when did I approve it? And immediately he stopped. And that girl that was sitting right next to him, she literally grabbed the water bottle in his hand and she diluted it away. And he even looked away as well. And the teacher, the teacher herself even said that, oh, come on, boys, stop being so mean to each other. And that was it. This is how your mental health helps you with defending yourself. Well, keep in mind, when this happened, I was already waking up at 5 a.m. for like the first 10 months, I think. I was exercising every day at 5 a.m., doing all the hard push ups. I was doing plank every single day. So my muscles, they have grown quite well, actually. And I have also improved my attention span. I also got rid of my negative thoughts through meditation, journaling, gratitude journaling. So I was more mindful. I also was looking at myself every single day in the mirror to check on my physique, which was fucking phenomenal, but not the best that it could be. And so, yeah, mental health is the first thing that you need to improve if you want dumbasses to stop picking on you. But it doesn't have to be just dumbasses, it can be also intelligent human beings, like with those with whom you can be formal. Like, for example, let's say that you have a opinion and someone disagrees with you on it, not because they are some kind of a dumbass that just wants to shame you and pick on your mistakes, but because they actually find your opinions interesting and they want to talk to you about it and they challenge your beliefs because their beliefs are slightly altered. As you see more progress in wealth, health, and relationships, you literally get more confidence. And we all know what confidence is the skill of doing everything effortlessly. And so you will realize your capabilities. You know in what sides you're strong and where you're not. Like, for example, if you study human nature, then you're confident about how to deal with idiots and with intelligent people and other stuff like this. If you practice jujitsu, for example, if it comes to that, you will be able to defend yourself in a street fight. Meanwhile, of course, the first thing that you should do is run the fuck away. But if it really came to that, you can defend yourself, which is really good. You must put yourself above others, but not in a mean way, but in a good way. You must realize that you're not inferior, but you're above them. That when they pick on you, that means that you have value, that you're worth it. And you need to use that worth to defend yourself. That classmate, if I was like a total undisciplined piece of shit that didn't even care about grooming his hair in the morning, that didn't brush his teeth, that wasn't working on something like this, what you see in front of you, that wasn't gratitude journaling every single day, that wasn't making progress in fucking anything, he wouldn't pick on me because I wouldn't be worth it. And so you must realize that if you're if you have someone that is speaking on you, that is challenging you in some kind of way, and bro, it is way more confirmed because you're watching videos like these. You have way more potential than you think you have. So you better grab life by its balls and you better twist them because you have such a huge such a better future for yourself waiting, and you're not taking advantage of it because you're scared of, oh, I'm scared to wake up at 5 a.m. because I don't want to, oh, I'm scared of the cold. Trust me, it's gonna get way better once you see the delayed gratification. Another benefit of great mental health, when you become consistent at journaling and gratitude journaling and mindfulness in general, you will just get way less negative thoughts into your head. So your mind will be way more efficient at coming up with creative solutions. Like, keep in mind, the second that that guy picked on me, I immediately remembered the fact that I need to become primal. Otherwise, he's not gonna go away. That's just how it is. I thought of that solution on the spot, just like that. And so you have to improve your mindfulness in order to defend yourself better. Because how are you gonna challenge or win a debate with someone when you're literally staring at a wall 50% of the time, not even paying attention to your opponent? And lastly, when you imagine the best version of yourself, who already has all of his goals solved, then you can imagine how much of a great socializer he is. How good of a social intelligence does he have? Just imagine that for a second. And so that is another benefit of great mental health and how it helps you in the long term. Like, yeah, sure, in the short term, I know that it wasn't pleasing for everyone to see that side of me, but in the long term, they will respect me for that, for standing on business. Okay? So those were the reasons how your mental health helps you with defending yourself, and plus a couple of benefits. If you want to join a community where we discuss our mental health and full of like-minded men who share the same values as you, the same likes and dislikes, the same goals as you, who are becoming the best version of themselves every single day, and who will be in a state of healthy competition with you, but at the same time, they will give you advice and knowledge like true blood-bonded brothers, then you can join our Discord clan in the description. I know that if you're watching videos like these, then I know that you have way more potential than you think you have. So please, harness it and stop being held back by the 99% of people and come with us and walk along with us on the path towards greatness. I truly know that you'll find your place in there. But besides that, you can like the video, you can subscribe if you like, join the email list in the description, and get yourself a free ebook about mindfulness. Comment on which part of the video you like the most, and which part of the video you will implement in your daily life. Don't forget to join the clan, you're still invited, and become a part of the family. If you want to learn about powerful mindsets that will guarantee you success in wealth, health, and relationships, both in the short term and in the long term, by fixing your mental health, then I suggest that you should go check out Timeless Reader's Mindsets. It is truly something life changing, especially if you have shitty mental health. And with that being said, thank you very much for watching this video, and remember, no one is better at being you